I cannot relate to women that are scared to ask a man for money, because he's not scared to ask you for that pot pie. Hello? The M in men stands for money giver. So make a nigga give you some money.
The W for women like this stands for har. I said it like that so YouTube doesn't pick up my word and demonetize my video, but this is an escort. I mean, this is prostitute logic. This is strumpet logic. You're exchanging your innards for money. Does no one see anything not wrong with this? Why is this normal today?
Oh, I don't want to be a bother. Can't relate. Because a like me, oh, I'm going to always have my hand out like I'm at the nail salon. Give it here.
The BBB, or better known as the Billionaire Bonnet Brigade, strikes again. And what's so crazy is that in her DM, somebody from somewhere is asking for her Cashapp to send her money for her nails and her hair, most likely, so she can remove her bonnet in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the modern woman. Welcome. And what's so crazy about this is that so often I hear so many people complain about men's podcasts and men's content. What is this? Don't y'all see any issues with this? Y'all just completely ignore what's happening right here? How crazy or topsy-turvy of a society or our media or our music that this is not hit with similar to more scrutiny. But instead, y'all get upset that we're surfacing the issues with the modern woman today within her and all of her bad behavior. But it's not all men. It's the simp men that are okay with parting with money from their wallets to get a chance at the innards of women just like this. But social media now gives you insight into exactly what these women think about you. But frankly, this grotesque, destructive, symbiotic relationship between the simp giver and the escort woman, or the escort modern woman today, will forever and ever perplex me.
What's the best thing about being a woman?
Probably having kids. Definitely having an ass. You grab your boob and you calm down. It's like stress relieving. Yeah.
I feel like if a cop pulls you over, pulls you up or something, then you can just cry and look pretty.
I think the best thing about being a woman is that pussy is globally accepted as a form of payment.
Wow.
Women only complain about the double standards within our society today when it simply doesn't benefit them. For example, they complain about not being CEOs, but they never complain about being crane operators or sewer workers. And on top of all of that, they use objectification, but only when it suits them. For example, if you want to compliment a baddie with a fat rack on her chest, then she might call it harassment. But then that same baddie could use that same fat rack to make some fat stacks. That's what you call double standards, but only when it benefits them. But let's just take this example right here, and let's just say, what if a man was asked, what's the best thing about being a man? And if his answer was that, well, I can accept viscous innards as a global form of payment, then he will be labeled a predator. Again, double standards. But when a woman does it, it's living in their truth, in their sexual liberation. Give me a break.
I have a hard time sleeping with someone right away because I know if I do it, I'm in love.
I have sex and I'm like, is this love? Are we in love right now? I literally picked a guy that was visiting, that was here on holiday. I said, that is the man I will have sex with. A, because I'm attracted to emotionally unavailable people, but B, I said, that is literally the only way I won't fall in love with him on accident, because he doesn't live here.
And what happened?
I didn't care for him when he came to my house. Then I decided to have sex with him last minute. We have sex and I was looking at him and then I was just like, should I go to London?
And then they ask, where did all the good men go? Gentlemen, this is why I tell you guys all day, judge them by their past. You have to understand how they've made decisions in the past. They will try to come up to you and act like, it's my truth. Only God can judge me and all of that shit. No, I can judge you too. I can judge you as well. And based off the way that you conducted yourself, the choices and decisions that you have made will illuminate to me whether or not you're a good option for me going into the future. Sure, everyone is ripe for change. but there's too many beautiful young women out here that conducting themselves well into their past, so they're not trying to come off looking like a Porsche with 200,000 miles on it, that looks at you, your manhood, your masculinity, respects it for what it is, and wants to be a part of the kingdom that you're building. All the others need not apply.
Do men like seeing women half naked on social media? Yes, their women half naked on social media for everybody to see. What women need to understand is that men are visual creatures. We like to look at things that looks nice to us, but just because it look nice to us does not mean we respect it. And no man is going to be with a woman he do not respect.
It's just what I was saying in the last video, but let's proceed.
See, in our mind, she's half naked on social media for attention, male validation. She probably have low self-esteem. She's insecure. And no man is going to look at that and say, you know what? That's who I'm going to make my woman. That's who I want to start my family with. That's who I want to build a foundation with, build up an empire with. No. We might look at it. We might even holler. Might even sleep with it. But we're not taking it serious.
Listen, I can already tell that with her Super Saiyan God color eyebrows in conjunction with her Wolverine from X-Men-esque nail choice in conjunction with her abracadabra bonnet on, that she's going to have particular issue with what the young scholar is saying. But let's proceed.
Buckle up, kids. Let's go. I wholeheartedly believe that that's how the men think. No doubt about it. But the thing is, y'all kill me with the respectability thing. I've never understood the, well, you dress like this, so I'm not gonna respect you. Personally, that has never made sense to me. Why would I not respect you based on the clothing that you choose to wear?
You're building what's called a straw man argument, madam. I'm gonna try to make it exceptionally clear for you so you can understand. What you're doing is you're conflating this idea of respect for a person with the idea of how a man respects his relationship options. Those are two very different things. For example, I can respect you as a human being. However, in a choice of a potential mate, I'm gonna think twice before inviting my girl with red eyebrows to the after hours corporate function. You would be a bad representation of what I'm trying to display as far as professionalism to my peers. Now, it doesn't mean that I disrespect you as a woman. That's not what that means. It just, for me, it's just not up my alley.
Like I've said before, y'all just exposed that you're shitty people.
Okay.
Weird as hell. And I also want to tap on where he said no man is going to be with a woman who he doesn't respect. That's a damn lie. There's a shitload of men who are dating or married to women in whom they don't like nor respect.
Or did that relationship, or more than likely that marriage, transition into that, and now they live under the guise of it's cheaper to keep her.
Disrespect these women constantly. Something a lot of y'all choose to miss is that it's not really about the clothing. It's about the fact that that woman is a woman. I've been yelling this for the past few days. Misogyny. So the condition of lack of respect doesn't just come on the basis of what that woman is wearing. So attention, male validation, insecurity, and low self-esteem. That's another place where a lot of y'all go wrong. You associate those women to things that are constantly negative.
Women that listen to content like this get further and further away from the truth while enhancing their internal disdain for men, while receiving losing talking points regarding the patriarchy, which those same men that they're gaining a disdain for actually don't benefit from. But they'll always call out this misogyny, they hate women thing as if it has nothing to do with image and behavior. So let's take it out of women for right now. Let's just say it was another guy trying to get in my friendship circle with my guy friends, my inner circle. And let's say I go look at his digital footprint, and his digital footprint is one of which he's holding money up into his ear, mouth full of gold teeth, face tattoos, and bust down watches and all of this type of shit right here. I'm gonna think the same exact shit because I know what that image comes with, and it's too much of a risk to me. Modern women like this will perform all type of mental gymnastics to blame everybody else in lieu of looking internally to say, what components of my behavior or what components of my image may be a bad look for a man. This amalgamation of this type of content right here is how you get clinical therapists that take no responsibility for their public image.
That these podcast alpha male bullshit father issue having ass motherfuckers is forcing y'all to a lifetime of singleness.
Now, this lovely young lady was recently fired from her position as a therapist for this viral rant.
Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch? I think yes, right?
How is she telling black men to be emotionally competent enough to communicate, but this is how that she communicates to us? Yo, imagine signing up for therapy and your therapist is the same type of woman that caused you to be in therapy.
Just because you perceive it as negative. Y'all are trying to take your own ideas and apply it on somebody else.
Yes, exactly. That's called having discernment. Try it out sometimes. You'll get better results in your life.
And you want to know why the male validation one doesn't make sense? Look at what you're saying. We know that y'all are going to use the way that we dress or what we do on social media against us. So why do you think we will be doing it for male validation?
Because the dopamine hit that you receive from the type of content that you post comes overwhelmingly from men.
Attention, absolutely. Validation, hell no. The only women that y'all give male validation to are the women that regurgitate the misogynistic bullshit that y'all do. It's as simple as that. Y'all's problem is that y'all think those women are insecure. Y'all think that those women have low self-esteem. Y'all think that they're doing it for attention. Y'all think this and y'all think that. And it always flies out of your mind that maybe she's doing it because she goddamn wants to.
I guarantee you, if you took all of the men off the internet, women would not be posting that type of content. Yes, it would exist, but not at the same level. There's entire industries that have been created. IG model, OnlyFans. If men didn't exist, the amount of those posts would be significantly reduced. What are you talking about? At the end of the day, modern women like this will fight tooth and nail to represent themselves however they choose and just claim that they will live in their truth, not foreseeing the potential consequences of what posting like that will lead to, not giving credence to the men that don't bang with that type of behavior for relationship material. If a man is going out into the world and slaying the proverbial dragons or just making himself to be the most useful or have the most utility in this world, then why would he opt in or settle for a woman that projects her digital image as the village thought rocket? This has never worked in no societies, even before Instagram, even before the internet. Men have never thought this way. They never have, and they never will.
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, and share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.